so we are talking HII, Home Inspector Intelligence, and I showed you in that intro clip me using voice to text to caption some defects on the roof. So roof is particularly well suited to this technique because there's multiple defects with the same system almost always. It's pretty rare that I find one problem with the roof. It's also very location specific. You can be very granular about a damaged plumbing vent boot on the south side of the roof. So love voice to text to capture granular specific information. So where else can this be used or where else is it effective? Siding, decks, as I mentioned, roofing, windows, doors, electrical repairs, interior touch up, new construction lists, heating and cooling, structural defects and observations. So notice this list here. I mean, these are the parts of a home inspection where, again, multiple defects with the same system is really common. It's really helpful to be granularly specific in a way that can be difficult in pre-made text. So think about defects with doors. I mean, it's always like the upper hinge on the right side bedroom door is loose, things like that are hard to have pre-written, so voice to text is incredibly efficient. So now that we understand this workflow of home inspector intelligence using voice to text really quickly, now let me show you how you can unpack it in a comment, and I'm going to show you the desktop version. All right, so we are in looking at the desktop version of Scribeware, and this was a 60s house that I did, and I have quite a bit of electrical stuff. So I was actually done with the report, and I just kind of deleted a bunch of electrical things because it was a nice example to show you some things. So let's go ahead and we'll fill out the electrical system. So this was both copper and multi-strand aluminum. It was all non-metallic sheet cable. And I'm just going to use one comment here. Now, I could use lots of individual comments with all these little check boxes here, like running, splices, and that kind of thing. But now I'm going to show you photo captions to bullets technique. So we'll hit that comment. And then this was an electric receptacle that wasn't working. I'm not going to do GFI protection, and I'll show you why in a minute. We got a couple lights that were not working. We've got some running splices. I'm not going to do service equipment stuff. I'll put that in another location. We got missing cover plates, open junction boxes, and we've got more missing cover plates and more open junction boxes, extension cord for the overhead door opener. All right, so I'll dump all of those into this comment. These are all captioned. I can resequence them if I want to. And now I'm going to hit my list here, my little this comment says that a number of repairs are needed to the wiring system. Examples of observations noted during the inspection include, and I make my list. So I call this the art of being simultaneously vague and specific. This photo captions to bullets comment is what I call a parent comment. Super vague, just saying, hey, you need an electrician. And I can mold this. I could say numerous repairs are needed, and we could call it a major concern, or I could call it a repair and just say a number of repairs are needed. So I can click on it and mold it. There's another place I can mold it down here. Whenever this many items are noted with the wiring system, it's possible additional repairs could be needed that are latent or concealed. So I could turn that on or off, kind of depending on my, how the situation fits. And these are other little things that I could add. So please note other comments in the electrical chapter. So that could be another nice thing to add here. Let's go make some other comments, electrical chapter. I'm going to unflag this. So I'm done with this comment. And then let's fill in fixtures and stuff. So I tested all except accessible receptacles, and that gives me a whole testing comment. This was all 3-wire, and GFCI protection was present and tested, but actually it wasn't. It was inconsistent with modern standards, and because it's orange, it automatically gives me a parent comment here. So let's go ahead and we can actually link this one. This will give me some background information. So it gives the client background information about GFCI protection. And now down here, I can go make my list of where GFCIs were missing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. So we'll bring those in. And I'm going to go ahead and put my cursor there, make my bulleted list. Now, one thing I remember is that there was no GFCI protection. I repeated bathrooms twice, so we'll get rid of one so it's not repetitive. So pretty cool. But now you get to see photo captions to bullets and why it's so valuable. Instead of trying to write the report always as you go, when you know you're going to find multiple defects with the same system, you can consider just taking pictures and caption. They automatically go into your gallery. And then when you're ready, when you're done with the inspection, you'll know what you're going to say, right? I mean, when I find a wiring defect in an old 60s house, I don't really know yet whether it's a major concern or a repair. I kind of want to see how the whole inspection goes and then make an accurate comment. But this lets you use home inspector intelligence, voice to text, caption your pictures. You've got great granular information, and now you can display that information in the report super quickly. All right, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.